So I get a lot of questions, and this is a question that actually came in, and people asking about the importance of the liver in the body. How important is it to make sure your liver enzymes are in a healthy range? And from a health perspective, from an athletic performance perspective, what are the benefits of having a healthy liver? And if someone's liver is toxic or under stress, what should they be looking for?
Yeah, well, the liver is a vital organ, obviously. I mean, we have all of our blood gets filtered through that. So anything we ingest, gets kind of dealt with by the liver. So, one of the most important factors that people actually don't really realize is the liver is really important for athletes, especially strength athletes, in estrogen detoxification and estrogen removal. So when we find these high levels of estrogens in the body that kind of give us these female effects, unwanted effects, the liver actually kind of takes care of that. So if you're having liver issues, you'll sometimes see that you have some endocrine issues too.
Yes.
A lot of times though, a liver problem will show up as a dyslipidemia, which is simply, high levels of LDL cholesterol, low levels of HDL cholesterol, high triglycerides, those kind of things.
Yeah, I just want to expand a little bit on the liver with estrogen. One thing I found that certain people's bodies, the liver actually holds on to estrogens, and there's only a couple ways to actually flush those estrogens out of the liver, and that's why we include a broccofane in the liver HD. Is this something you've seen with people's before, like their blood work showing, their estradiol's in healthy range, but their liver is still under massive stress? And I've noticed that it's because the liver is actually holding on to these estrogens and it cannot flush them out.
Yeah, so that's definitely one main role of the liver, is to actually take care of these estrogens, estrones, these type of things. So it is quite possible that you can have a liver function test that looks a little bit abnormal, but hormone levels that look relatively normal, and that's very common. But there are a number of different things that can affect these liver enzyme tests, especially in people that train hard. That's why I always suggest people get at least AST measured, ALT measured, and GGT measured, because then you can kind of do a little bit of, I guess, Sherlock Holmes.
Cross-elimination.
Yeah, exactly. Sherlock
Maybe
Holmes.
One's high, but the other two are healthy.
Exactly. And GGT seems to be a good marker for, liver function in athletes that work out hard, because you may see ALT and AST elevated just because of the fact that you've been breaking up so much muscle that it shows up in the liver.
So you could have a perfectly healthy functioning liver and your ALT can still read high, and that's more a result of training hard in the gym.
Absolutely, yeah. And that's why I always recommend getting those three, as well as creatine kinase, CK. And then we can kind of take a look at it and as a whole picture, and then create a kind of a clinical picture out of it. Is it something that we need to investigate a little further? Or is it something that we can just use something like Liver HD to promote good liver health throughout the year? And that's why I always recommend taking this, with the N-acetylcysteine in it to help with glutathione production, as well as the actual TUDCA. This stuff it's an amazing product to help with phase 3 detoxification in the liver. It also clears out bile ducts and these kind of things, which we see happening quite often in athletes. Liver HD is the way to go for that, for sure.
Yeah. Another question I had when it comes to the liver, and I actually noticed this before myself personally, was when the liver is under stress, it's just the body doesn't work as efficiently, and metabolizing and burning body fat, it doesn't metabolize it as well. So is that an important thing for athletes or competitors out there that are trying to get in top condition to make sure that their liver is not toxic, because the body does burn body fat more efficiently when it's healthy?
Oh, absolutely. And that's actually a secondary effect because of the effect of the liver on those blood lipids. So if your blood triglycerides are high, which we see quite often in athletes that haven't been taking care of themselves, then those triglycerides will then end up in a metabolic crisis for the body, because you'll probably have high glucose at the same time, and then you start seeing a lot more insulin resistance and fat storage.
Wow, it's crazy. So it seems like there's multiple functions and multiple things that can sort of happen when the liver's toxic. So it's a good idea to make sure your liver values are in check and it's healthy. And if you guys are noticing that some of your values are maybe not in healthy ranges, making sure you're including a product like Liver HD to help and support your liver health.